Ew. I hope that tastes like buffalo wings. Can't imagine it tastes great. Hey everyone, and welcome to We Watch Winchester, a supernatural reaction series with your host, Kyle. I am your designated noob, meaning I have never seen this episode, so this is a fresh reaction. The reason we call ourselves We Watch Winchester, if you haven't already figured out, is that we do watch. It's just, you're seeing just me. The show originally started with 2 hosts. It is now down to 1. I chose not to replace that host and just to make it we, as in me, and you guys together. So in this case, you're all the fans, I'm the noob, and we're watching this together. With that, you guys need to leave comments or send me direct messages at FanTheoryTV on all social media platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and probably a few others. So reach out to me directly. Let me know in advance what little fun facts you can share with me without spoiling anything, but tell me stuff about future episodes. And let me know in there beforehand which pertains to which episode and at what point in the episode would even be much better. That being said, today's episode is called 8x03 Heartache. I'm sure you guys probably have plenty of notes for me on this. So in that case, if you're seeing this in the moment, leave it in the comments below and I'll get to those later. But if you have anything for future episodes, always direct message me at FanTheoryTV on social media. All right, let's get to this episode, shall we? Here we go. Oh, we got Captain on your left. Sorry, I have to. Yeah, what is going on here? It's just strange.
Congratulations, you're fast.
I do a lot of cardio.
Cool.
Where the hell are we?
Farmer's market. Organic.
I get it. You took a year off to do yoga and play the lute, whatever. But I'm back. Okay, we're back.
Play the lute and whatever.
Kill monsters at the same time.
Good God.
We'll find Kevin. But in the meantime, do we ignore stuff like this, or are innocent people supposed to die so that you can shop for produce?
He's so ridiculous.
Here's odd about this thing. The guy wasn't chopped or cut in two, no incision, but his heart was ripped out of him like a peach pit.
Was he robbed?
Phone, watch, money, all still on him. Park surveillance, camera picked up something.
I always forget that McG is an executive producer on this show.
The chubby guy, last person to see the Vic alive, other than the killer. Name's Paul Hayes. We pulled him in for questioning.
So what makes you think he's clean?
Well, so far, no reason not to. I mean, he said he briefly saw the victim, he ran out ahead, that was it.
Well, you mean he didn't fall to his knees and confess to gutting the guy?
No, I mean, we did a thorough check on the guy, not so much as a parking ticket came up. Sure, he can run a little bit, but Thor, he ain't. You think he's gonna grab Freddy Fitness here and throw him down and rip out his heart? I don't think so. Forgive me if I didn't take him out back and shoot him.
Any idea where we can find this guy?
Do you want to hit?
I'm good. Nice. You passed a runner who was later killed. Did you speak with him at all?
Yeah, I went over this with the cops. I didn't know him. I've never spoken to him. I ran past him. I never saw him again. The end. Oh, it's disgusting. Tastes like crap, but keeps you young.
Thanks. Too much fiber.
No such thing.
Thank you. See? Now, Paul, we couldn't help but notice that the jogger you outraced was a good deal younger than you.
Yeah, unless,
Full-figured? Should have seen me before. Yeah, hugging a desk all day and watching TV all night, eating fried everything. It was killing me. I had a health scare about a year ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It changed my life. I mean, I started taking care of myself.
now your body's a temple, huh?
Where I worship every day.
Well, Paul was here being questioned. There's no way that could have been him.
This guy was a cop. This is exactly what happened 6 months ago. Minneapolis, then Ames. Guess you missed that one. Just saying.
Arthur Swenson, real top shelf officer. 20 years on the force.
He'd ordered a pizza which the Vic delivered.
And then?
The Vic didn't make his next drop-off. His body was found on the walk in front of Swenson's.
And he wasn't wearing a heart.
No, heartless.
And, what about Swenson?
Crumpled on the front stoop. Covered in blood. crying like a baby. Ironically, he had been in court all week, testifying.
That's ironic?
Excuse me.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So that couldn't have been him in Minneapolis.
Okay.
So you getting his statement?
Come on, Dean.
Kind of.
Probably not.
That's too bad I dropped out of Lunatic 101.
Whatever it is, it sounds like he's repeating it.
Did you do this alone? I'm gonna sprinkle your arm with holy water, and it's gonna steam and burn if you're possessed by a demon. He's a mushroom. Okay.
Okay.
Possessed. Arthur, you want to tell us why you did this? Okay.
He's definitely gonna kill himself.
I bought a translation app.
That's not gonna work.
You bought an app.
Here, play it. And
Yeah,
Babel wins. Language unknown.
Two different colored eyes.
Yes, apparently he was in an accident where much of one eye was shattered. His vision was saved with a transplant.
When was this?
A year ago, almost to the date. And interestingly, it's the transplanted eye he chose to cut out.
Really? Hey, let me ask you something, Doc. Is it possible to trace the donor of the transplanted organ?
Difficult.
But possible.
Oh, she's a demon.
Randa, there's just something about you.
Is this a misdirect? Is he the killer in this situation? There's always one of them who's evil. And I think it's her. And I was right. Now, what did she take out? Is it a spleen or is it another heart? I assume it's probably another heart. Just what I don't understand is why the one
things are coming together.
step
man.
out.
You and me.
Eye.
She says that both Paul Hayes' kidney and Arthur Swenson's new eye came from. You ready for this? Brick Holmes.
You don't mean the Brick Holmes?
I do.
The all-pro quarterback.
Indeed. Yeah, the guy played at the top of his game for like a million years, didn't he?
Yeah, he bought in a car crash last year.
Yeah.
Nosedived off a bridge or something.
Some kind of witchcraft happened. Ah, she's saying it. Shiji. Ew. I hope that tastes like buffalo wings. Can't imagine it tastes great. Okay. That's probably not good.
You know, Brick Holmes was my idol back in high school. Amazing career.
And athletic perfection. I don't think it occurred to his fans that he was human, like the rest of us.
Do you know your son was an organ donor?
There was a public awareness thing a few years ago. A lot of star athletes signed on. I'm sure Brick didn't think twice about it, since he never thought he was going to die.
A lot of jocks are like that, I guess. Big-time athlete, reflexes like a cat. How is it that he just drives off the side of a bridge?
When things happen that aren't supposed to happen, they're called accidents, I believe.
So everybody knows about Brick's football career, obviously, but no one knows much about his personal life. Was he ever married?
Just to the game.
So no new interests, fly fishing, stamp collecting, the occult?
The occult?
As for instance.
No.
As for instance.
Everything was just as it had been. I am sorry, but I'm afraid my time is up. The university
Yeah,
is
I
naming
think
a new athletic
Dean
building
pushed
after
her
Brick.
too.
I can't be late.
Just one more question.
There is always one more question in life, isn't there? That's what I find.
There's always one
What are
more.
you doing here, Randa?
You know I like to stay close to the mothership. Brick's heartbeat's inside here now. Brick gave me new life. I can feel him. It's why I moved to Boulder. To be near here. And I'll watch out for you like Brick did.
I don't need your concern.
We need each other, and Brick needs us. You keep our little secret safe, and the three of us will be just fine.
So what Arthur was saying was the divine god Cacao is born.
Cacao?
Cacao, yeah, the Mayan god of maize.
As in
corn, the big
chocolate?
crop. See, cacao was the most powerful god because maize was the most important thing to the Mayas. Well, that and torturing and killing everyone in sight.
So this is what we're looking for, is a 1,000-year-old culture's god of corn?
Maize is corn.
I guess.
Well, whatever it is, we better cap it quick, or somebody in Phoenix is next up to get their heart yanked. I've got another email here, too. This one is for you, from a university, answering questions about admissions.
Just something I'm looking into, an option.
You're seriously talking about hanging it up?
I'm not talking about anything, Dave.
Oh, boy.
I'm just looking at options.
Man, what this stuff would go for on eBay.
Yeah, it's true. Probably would.
Hey, Sammy.
Probably would go for quite a
Totally
bit.
crush you to know that your boy Brick wasn't a natural blonde.
This is what she was wearing today when we talked to her.
Maybe she moved into Brick's room after he died.
Maybe.
Or
Thanks, Dean. Now that image is permanently etched into my retinas. I knew he'd have something like this in his house.
there's a lot of hardware. Okay, the football trophies I get, but there's a lot of other stuff here. I mean, baseball, boxing, race car driving.
I mean, look at all the old stuff he's got. A cricket mallet, golf clubs,
That's
a
cool.
kendo sword, archery equipment.
Hey, look at this.
Who's Betsy?
No, girlfriend? Eleanor didn't mention a Betsy.
Dearest Betsy, third day of training camp, road work improving. Working on my left jab. They say this kid Sugar Ray is gonna be tough.
Sugar Ray. Is it Robinson? Didn't he box in like the 40s?
Yeah.
Sign the same?
Love me.
Here. Dearest Betsy, on the road again, so hard to be away from you, honey. We'll give the Red Sox hell and get back to you.
Dearest Betsy.
Dearest Betsy, Le Mans will be a bitch this year with all the rain.
Phillies are tough, but we're looking to be tougher.
And Dodgers will wish they never left Brooklyn.
Looking for my best gal, Friday night at the
Our
Garden.
O-line hung tough. I had all day back
Alan
there.
Prost is a monster in the straightaway.
Dearest Betsy.
Dearest Betsy.
Love me.
Oh, wait, this one looks recent. Dearest Betsy. So tired of it all.
Well, you
Hey,
can't be
Look at the name of those trophies. Check it
original,
out.
classic, traditional penship.
Brick Holmes, football player. Charlie Carnes, race car driver. Davey Samuelson, baseball player. Kelly Duran, boxer. 4 different guys, right?
It's the same
Check this out.
person. Well, you can see it. It's all the same face.
They believe the rituals gave them supercharged power over their opponents.
At least he wasn't sleeping with his mother.
Yeah, good, Sam. Find the silver lining.
Oh?
No, seriously, look.
Fighter Kelly
going
Duran is
on here?
congratulated on a second-round knockout by wife Betsy. Dearest Betsy.
Hello, Eleanor.
That's not his mom.
What would you
That's
rather us call
his
you,
wife.
Betsy?
Look, Eleanor, innocent people are dying. And they're gonna continue to die until we stop it.
Did you know about the murders over the past year?
No, I didn't, I swear. I thought when Brick died, it would be over.
Help us. Betsy, this is not what you want Brick's legacy to be.
His Mayan name was Inyo. He was a proud, young
Wow.
athlete nearly 1,000 years ago. He lived for sport.
He was very
and
white
never
for
wanted
being
his
mine.
days in the sun to end. So he arranged a bargain with the god Cacao through a high priest.
Stay young forever.
As long as the sacrifices continued, twice a year, once for the planting, once for harvest.
When did you find out about this?
Not until I began to age, and Brick, Kelly, as he was when I met him, did not. But by that time, Brick himself had changed. Inside, he wasn't just the warrior whose only reason for living was combat. We were deeply, deeply in love. So in love, I'm ashamed to say that when I found out that how my husband stayed young and strong, I chose to ignore it.
You and Brick had to go underground from time to time to hide your secret, right?
Every 10 years or so, he would reemerge with a new look, a new name. And me, I was the wife, and I was the woman in hiding. And then when I got into my 40s, I became Brick's mother. It's Eleanor. I am so tired.
Wild.
You can't imagine the burden of it all, but I don't think he could bear the thought of life without me. That's why he drove off that bridge. You must think I'm a monster.
No, just that you married one.
Brick used to say the heart was key. That was the focus. of the sacrifice.
If we stop Brick's beating heart, then we could stop the whole thing.
Do you know where the person is who has the heart?
Heartache. Clever.
Do you know?
Yes, and she lives with her. Alright, big showdown we got going on here. And it's with them and her. She's gonna fight him
Eleanor sent you, right?
real good.
Figured she'd probably break and give me up. This won't end well for her, of course. Not that it's gonna end well for you. Oh, now you don't think we're gonna let you do that, do you?
Wait.
Oh, all of the... But she has the heart.
Oh, you guys are stronger than you look.
Comes with the package. Plus, I work out a lot.
You can't imagine who I was before. This shy, awkward little thing from Georgia with a heart condition. Then I had the surgery. I became freaking Xena warrior princess.
Evil at that.
I couldn't dissect a frog in high school. But sacrificing to cacao, better than sex. If I go real slow and take my time and enjoy this,
Sam.
I can actually show you your own beating heart before you die.
Oh, that's nice. Nice. Dead. Nice. Is he gonna explode? I was gonna say. Oof, it's really good to have that knife.
I half thought you might fail and Randa would come after me. Either way, I'd finally be at peace.
You take care of yourself, Eleanor.
Wow, back in business. Got the win.
Not anymore. Hell, maybe I never did.
Come on, Sam, don't ruin my buzz, would you?
Dean, listen, when this is over, when we close up shop on Kevin and the tablet, I'm done. I mean that.
No, you don't.
Dean, the year that I took
Yeah, he
off,
does.
I had something I've never had. A normal life. I mean, I got to see what that felt like. I
Yeah,
want
and you
that.
got that too, buddy.
I had that.
I think that's just how you feel right now.
Riot!
How many dogs does he have?
Happy birthday!
One, right? Ah, there's Amelia.
What is this?
Never seen a birthday cake before?
Of course.
Sit. Eat.
Well, I like that we've been having a couple episodes with backstory of Purgatory and Dean, and now we've gotten backstory with Sam here. We've gotten a little bit tidbits here and there, but yeah, this is nice. I get it. I mean, living a hunter's life is not exactly rewarding or enjoyable. It's kind of miserable. I don't blame Sam at all. And it's nice that Sam is trying to experience, you know, what he can. I mean, especially after everything they've done. I mean, I'm not trying to say that it's okay for him to walk away from saving people's lives, you know, saving people, hunting things. But seriously though, like, they stopped the apocalypse. They've saved countless lives. Not always, but they still have saved countless lives. There's a lot that these two, that the Winchesters in general especially, have done. And I think it's okay for, after all of that, for there to be some form of retirement from it. It's like you don't have to devote your whole life to it, especially if you've already done so much good. And yes, it's a little bit selfish, but at the same time, everyone else on the planet gets to be selfish every once in a while, and I don't see how there's anything wrong with that. The rest of the episode was great. I did not see it coming that his mom would turn out to be his wife. That was interesting. But I loved how the different organs going into different bodies, you know, not only changes them and makes them kind of supernaturally strong, but they can't just be that evil, can they? They're not just evil. Like, they're influenced by the power of all of that, I would assume. Maybe not. I mean, I guess they are influenced in a sense, but But anyway, yeah, it was fun. It was a neat little episode, a little mystery that, you know, I like. This one was a little harder and it was a little more fun to watch. It was very detective-y, so it reminded me of LA Noire and the investigation. And I think that's another thing I really like about the show. You know, I like Veronica Mars for the same reason, but I like the investigation stuff. It's really interesting to kind of like put the pieces together and figure it all out. And that's what the show provides, along with some badass supernatural elements. And I really, really appreciate that. Like I've said before, guys, if you guys have comments about future episodes and you want me to know fun facts, feel free to reach out to me at any time at Fan Theory TV on social media. That's Fan Theory TV on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and a few others. So reach out to me, send me a direct message, and let me know what fun facts you can tell me about future episodes in this season. Don't go beyond the season. We'll stick to just season 8 for now. But yeah, and then every week, once I get to them, right now I'm bulk shooting, just so you know, that's why I'm wearing the same shirt. But as I go through them, I hope to get to a point where I can see them and I can start, talk about them during the show. Like I'm hanging out with Missy or anything else, I'll be hanging out with you guys as the fans. I'm the noob. And the later on down you can go, the better off. So if you want to go like shoot for like, I don't know, episode 15, 17, 18, 19, any of those, that's where I'm really gonna like probably get to them at that point. But if you want to do some earlier ones, as long as they're later than this episode, by all means, let me know about them. But give me a spoiler warning and a heads up when you send me these direct messages. And then lastly, if you have comments about this episode, please leave them in the comments below. I still want to know all the fun facts and the neat little details as we go along, because you guys, once again, this is We Watch Winchester. It's me, the noob, and you guys along for the journey with me. All right, well, thank you so much. And of course, as always, this episode was quite super naturally. Hey guys, it's Kyle from Fan Theory Network. If you've enjoyed that, please like, subscribe, and click that bell to stay notified. You may not have heard, but we have an incredible merch store that you can check out by clicking the merch store link in the description below. And don't forget to check out our Patreon by clicking that little P button to my right. You're right.